Hello, welcome everyone once again to my channel. Here we start the nursing care plan on diabetes mellitus. Previously, in the previous videos, we did the nursing care plan on tuberculosis and asthma. So here we are going to do the NCP on diabetes mellitus. So may everyone know about the diabetes mellitus. Diabetes mellitus is a disease where there is a deficiency of the insulin and the accumulation of the glucose increased in our body. So here we can start it from the biodata of the patient, as we know and already did in our previous videos. So here we conduct the biodata of the patient. Here you are able to see about the biodata. I'm not here going to guide you each and every point because I already give you the knowledge and instruct you about each and every point. So after noting down the biodata of the patient, so come to the chief complaints. So here chief complaints mostly of the diabetes mellitus is breathlessness, increased thrust get increased due to the frequent urination. The urination get frequent because of the accumulation of the glucose get rid out through the urine. So that's why frequent urination, there is a increased thrust in the patient, and anxiety due to the frequent urination and reduced appetite. Okay, so appetite reduced due to the more and more glucose present in our blood or in our body. That's why the appetite get reduced. After writing down the chief complaints, come to the present health history and history of past illness. It's very crucial to take knowledge about present and past health history because it requires to know about the past conditions of the patient, any disease from which patient is suffering from. Okay, so after that, present surgical history and past surgical history, all that histories are taken by the nurse so that she could know all about the patient. After that, family history. Here, first of all, we write out the name of the family members, then age, sex, relation, and remarks. After that, family tree. So square is for males and round shape is for females, and the shaded is for the patient. Okay. Next is a physical examination. Physical examination is a little bit vast. So here I'm showing you. In physical examination, we should examine the head to toe examination of the patient, where we should observe each and everything. After physical examination, what we can do, see, after physical examination, we should write down the vital signs. Vital signs here, vital signs is of 4 types: temperature, pulse, respiration, and blood pressure. Okay, so after that, lab investigation, TLC, blood urea, hemoglobin, and blood sugar level should be noted. After that, which medicines we are giving to the patient. Okay, and we are giving its BD, OD, TDS. Okay, so they are all like antibiotics, antioxidants, all that. After that, nursing assessment. Nursing assessment means we have to assess, okay, which things we should going to assess. That is a skin integrity, physical examination, history of the patient, sign and symptoms of the patient. Then the main thing is nursing diagnosis, on which we should going to make our NCPs. So here is the nursing diagnosis. Headache related to the disease condition as evidenced by the assuming vital signs. So here, headache is a very normal NCP, so you can make this NCP on each and every disease. So it's after that, fatigue is also a common NCP diagnose. You are able to use on every disease there is a fatigue, okay, to the patient, so you are able to make the NCP on fatigue. Here, imbalanced nutritional status. So in the diabetes, due to the frequent urination, there is an imbalancing of nutrition and also fluid deficiency. Fluid deficiency may be there due to the frequent urination. So you are also able to make the NCP on the fluid imbalance or fluid deficiency. So knowledge deficient is also very common. You can able to write down this diagnose everywhere in every disease. Okay, after that, short term goals, long term goals, as we already discussed in previous videos. So the main thing is our nursing care plan, NCP. So here we make a diagnosis on fluid volume deficient related to the osmotic. So here fluid deficiency is due to, I already told you, it is due to the more loss of fluid or the more frequent urination. The fluid get rid out of our body. That's why the patient may suffer from dehydration or the deficiency of the fluid. So nurse should take care of the fluid intake. Output of the patient must be checked so that there should not be no dehydration to the patient due to the excessive fluid loss. Next is the disturbed sleep patterns. So here in every disease, patient suffers from sleep disturb pattern. Okay, so we should make NCP on the sleeping pattern. Okay, so in the sleeping pattern, what should we do? Mainly planning is to provide comfortable position, to provide cool and calm environment, and to provide ventilation so that the patient feel comfortable and may help to enhances the sleep of the patient. Okay, after that, the anxiety related to the disease condition. So in every disease, patient obviously feel anxiety. So to reduce the anxiety, we give the sedatives to the patient so that the sleep get enhanced and the patient get rest. That why the anxiety is reduced. So here last is our health education. At the last of the patient last at the last of the NCP, we should give the health education to the patient, like which diet is preferred to take by a patient, exercise and hygiene. Okay, thank you everyone. So at the last, I just requested you to subscribe my channel